Hey everybody, my name is Nick and welcome to Imagine Diamonds TV. When it comes to buying a piece of fine jewelry, most people are pretty familiar with the following scenario. That of going to the jewelry store, whether or a local independent hometown favorite or simply a chain store in the mall, because it's convenient and you happen to go to the mall anyway. And selecting your favorite after persuading multiple cases for asking some questions of the salesperson. For many, this is simply the way it's done. Jewelry, because of its value and the uniqueness of each and every piece, can seem tall order when it comes to the topic of buying anywhere other than a brick and mortar store. But for the majority of purchasers, especially those belonging to younger generations, the brick and mortar store is quickly losing popularity. Buying things online saves time, usually money as well, and allows me shoppers to bypass pesky salespeople and simply select an item that they want without any trouble, delay, hassle, or annoyance. These benefits apply to the jewelry realm too. And as one of the most popular items purchased online, it certainly warrants some discussion. Because how do you spot a good online jewelry retailer? When it comes to buying jewelry online, how do you select from the oodles of companies and websites featuring dazzling pictures of diamonds, jewelry with equally captivating descriptions? Where should you be placing your money and your trust when considering all the online jewelry options available to you? Well, let's look at a few of what I deem the biggest factors you should be considering and looking for when shopping around the web. Selection. It goes without saying that people want options, but this is especially the case when it comes to jewelry and should absolutely be the case with any online retailer that you are considering. But what if you see a cute mustache necklace on Etsy and the seller only offers this single item? First of all, let me remind you that we're not talking about Etsy. I will pretty much never talk about Etsy. Not because I don't support independent craftspeople and designers, but because I focus on fine jewelry gems. So if you want advice about a mustache necklace seller, this is not the article for you. When it comes to selection, there is a school of thought that implies that customers actually don't like having too many options. It overwhelms them, it confuses them. Just tell what we should buy and we will buy it. Have you ever felt like this? Maybe when contemplating an electronics purchase, a color, paper, or stationery choice. There's something to be said for this mindset. I'll absolutely agree, but please give me fewer choices, said no fine jewelry customer ever. Jewelry is so unique, from the types of stones, diamonds, emeralds, rubies, sapphires, citrine, aquamarine, jade, tourmaline, amethyst. Should I keep going? To the cuts of stones, round, brilliant, princess, emerald, marquise, cushion, oval, etc. To the layout options of the stones, solitaire, chandelier, halo, three-stone, jangle, stud, and so on. To the very forms of the jewelry can take in the first place: earrings, rings, necklaces, bracelets. There are endless combinations and each customer has his own preference. Each person has her own favorite taste to go to, so while having fewer choices certainly simplifies the shopping process, it will mean fewer satisfied customers when applied to jewelry. So my advice is to look for an online retailer who gives you all these options, all the forms of jewelry, a variety of styles and looks and variants in the colors and types of stones as well. You can verify this by pursuing the selection, which will be usually sortable by the type of jewelry, bracelet, ring. Do keep in mind that a wide selection aside, no retailer can be all things to all people. So don't hold it against them if they don't offer every stone under the sun. The next thing I look for is a retailer who gives you a lot of information about each piece. If an online retailer gives you wondering about the specifics of a diamond, wondering what a certain blue stone is, or unsure about the scale of a certain ring when compared to a woman's hand and fingers, then I might look elsewhere. A good online jewelry retailer will be specific about what he is selling to you. He won't be looking to fool you, and having looked around the website, it should be clear that to you what exactly that you are buying. With diamonds in particular, this includes their cuts, carat, color, and clarity grades. And if you're really lucky, you'll be able to see the pictures of the item on the ring, on the hand, or around the neck or wrist. Honestly, the more information perspective that it gives you, the better and more professional the retailer likely is. Knowledge. This one's a bit hard to explain, but the way I describe it is I like to feel after looking through an online jewelry retailer website that they really know what they are talking about. As a person who doesn't know much about jewelry, I suppose you might have a way of determining the accuracy of any information listed on a website, but use your own judgment. Answer me this: would you rather buy from a retailer that posts only pictures and prices and maybe a few sentences about each organization, or would you rather buy from one who includes not only detailed descriptions and specifics about each item, but also features further information that actually teaches you about the various aspects of gemstones and jewelry? Look for a retailer who is active on their website. This can refer to not just their inventory, which should change over time, but also to their additional content. If a retailer's website features articles preferably written by in-house, by their own staff about jewelry, fashions, and trends, it's a great sign not only that they know about said fashions and trends, but that they care enough to want you to know about them as well. Usually selling jewelry is more than a transaction to these retailers. It's an education. Only they take great pride in. Flexibility. I'll offer this as a final piece of advice about spotting a good online retailer, because even though a good online retailer will be specific and transparent, hence minimizing the chance of dissatisfaction with purchases, there'll be on occasion instances where customers end up with something that they don't want, something that just doesn't quite fit right, something that for one reason or another needs to be replaced or exchanged. You likely won't need this often, but it's a good idea to look over the retailer's return policy and make sure not only that they stand behind their work, but also that they also allow for a return window. Considering people are buying these items in the scene, it's simply the right thing to do. And if you can find it combined with other elements we've discussed in this post, then I'd say that online retailer you want to go with, and hopefully you come back to. My name is Nick, and thank you for watching Imagine Diamonds TV. See you back again.